Alright, to start this episode off, we just came back from the ends from this tunnel bore here, or this piston bolt, and we got some shulkers of purple concrete powder. So you're probably wondering what we need that for. Well, it's just one of the colors I have a lot of, and I'm not going to mainly be using it in the near future, so we're going to use that instead of like sand or gravel, because I don't have very much of that anymore. I would have to sit there and dupe it, which I think we can just, because any color of gravity block that will work for this. So we're going to be starting on the final preparations for the road eater. We're not going to launch the road eater in this episode. They'll have its own video for it. But yeah, so we need to create the trenches for the road eater. So that's what we're going to do right now. And we have one of the trench makers set up. This is on the short side, so you only need the 2 modules here. So yeah, we have the floor in place. That's not the floor we've designed yet. That's just a floor, an old floor to give me the 266 by 266 of area that we're going to need still to take this down as well. But we're going on the side where we don't need to take this down yet, just to make sure it works. But yeah, we have this all set up here on this side. We just needed the concrete powder for when we go down for the lava clearing that we're going to have to do. Alright, now that that's away, we can take our concrete powder back and we can go test this. So if this works, we just got to repeat it on all 4 sides. But on these 2 sides, so this side and that side over there, we're going to need to do the 6 long just to give us enough clearance for the road eater. And then that side we do the same side, or the same length as this. So this is a 2. Just because the side doesn't need very much clearance. It's only the back part because I would show the road eater, but I don't want to ruin that. So it's about 20 or so blocks long that we need to clear out, and 6 of these will give us that area. Now the only hard part with this is the lava. So doing that and getting to clear that is going to be a little bit difficult. So it's not too deep here, but once you get to like one of the big lakes over here, they can get pretty deep. So this will definitely still be a lot quicker than having us to manually do it. But we will have to clear the lava manually, which won't be the best. So yeah, so once we get down the lava layer completely, we'll pretty much just turn this off so we can go down there, place some concrete powder to drain the lava, and then we can launch this again. But yeah, looks good so far. Got to make sure they bounce off, so let's just make sure that that is false. So if we didn't have that false, pretty much those droppers back there would get pushed back. And that wouldn't be good, because it wouldn't launch the machine back and it would get stuck again. So pretty much what happened with the slime farm is he had that big crater on the side there. That's because these guys got stuck there and they kept just duping TNT. So that's not the best. But you can see just how much it's getting rid of at every TNT. So yeah, right here is the edge of the perimeter we need. So we only need to clear this block right here. But we already clear a little bit more just because of the random TNT explosions and stuff like that. Which isn't a problem at all. Yeah, we'll probably need to get rid of 1 layer manually, because there are some spots that are a little bit high because of the higher blast resistance for them compared to bedrock, or compared to the netherrack. But it won't be too bad. 1 layer is definitely better than doing 22 yourself, so it's not too big of an issue at all. Yeah, these should be in line with the prismarine walls there, and looks like they are. So we should get a bounce back, which we do, and we get TNT dupe in the other way as well. I almost got hit by a TNT. But you can see the issue we have to do because of all these random lava spots. We have to get rid of that ourselves, which isn't great at all because there's so many of them in the nether. That's why I was debating doing this or not. because of all the lava that is in the nether. But I still think it's going to be, in the end, it's going to be faster than digging it out ourselves. It's just going to be a little bit more tedious with the lava clearing compared to the overworld. Yeah, I got a lot of lava clearing ahead of me, as well as the lava oceans, or lakes, whatever you want to call them, at the bottom. So yeah, I'm going to get to work, and we'll see how much we get done, especially on stream as well. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so a bit of time has passed, actually quite a lot of time has passed. And on streams, I have been doing like 2 or 3 streams a week so far. One of the streams we got rid of the whole bottom here down the bedrock, so we mined all this out manually. So pretty much what we did is we duped the trench makers all the way to lava layer, which is 32, and then we just dug the rest of it down, all manual. We did that part, or both parts on stream here, with digging the area. I did the blowing up a little bit before the stream. As you can tell by the terrain's all completely blown to shreds, over here and over here. And I just finished this side over here as well. So we have 3 out of the 4 trenches done, which is pretty big. So I just finished mining all of this down to a bedrock. So see all the blocks there. So yeah, we got rid of the blocks in between the bedrock as well, so we can also launch it one more time, which give it a little bit extra lava clearing, because at the bottom, usually over here, you'll see that there's like lava a little bit right in between the bedrock. So if we get to clear right on top of the bedrock, we don't have to worry about anything else underneath, because that is non-spawnable, which is huge for us. But yeah, so all we need to do now is get the last one over here on that side, so going that way. Alright, yep, so all we gotta do is this last side over here, connecting this part, this side to that side. And this one's not going to be too bad. There's a lot of land here, which gives us a lot of those little single lava pockets. And with the trench maker, it does create some issues, because it'll just leave these floating, and it's hard to get to. So I pretty much spent 2 hours on that side, just clearing those little single lava buckets afterwards, because it was completely all over the place and a huge mess. But it did save you a lot of time in the end, even though it took like 2 hours to clean it all up and get that nothing there. The duper went across twice and saved me about 8 hours. So in the end, it's still worth it to use these things, but it's a little bit of a pain to clear the lava. Yeah, the main part's done. The hardest part over there, all the lava is done. We just have this little side right here, which is all the lava that we have left, which is not too bad. So definitely have done bigger than just these really long or tall lava spikes, I call them, because they look like spikes. But yeah, so back to work on the grind. We got 35 inch debris just from these 3 trenches so far. Plus the stuff, like we got like 24 stuff up top, so it's good for ancient debris, but it's not my main focus of this perimeter at all. Alright, so a lot more time has passed, and I had to do a lot more on the one side than I originally thought, because the length of the World Eater is quite more, like, longer than I thought it was, than I remember it being. So one of the sides where the TNT dupers is a lot longer than the other one for some reason. So I had to clear out a lot more area, which caused me to go through a lot more lava. But yeah, I also did finish right here. So we have this pretty much all the way done. Gotta do the decoration. We did finish the top piston bolt as well. Just need to do decoration for that, and we gotta get stairs and an entrance over here. But yeah, that's nothing too crazy. What is crazy is this whole side right here that we had to do. So originally we had to cut it off. We were only doing like, what, 10 blocks or so on that side. So now I have to do like 20 or 25, I don't remember exactly, but it's a lot more than what was originally done. You can see just how deep the lava went in some locations, pretty much all the way to bedrock right there. And yeah, now this whole side that said wasn't lava is a straight thing of lava. pretty much. Alright, so you can see over here that the thing goes a lot further in this direction, so we had to clear out a bit more there, as well as it goes back a bit further. So compared to this side over here, you can just see how much more that I need to clear out. So compare this right here to this right here. So it's about double the size, which is just crazy to think about. And yeah, so that took a while to fully clear out. All the way done down there. And now it's just the less grindy part of building the world eater. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so a bit of time has passed. And you might be saying, why are we over here at the slime farm? Well, I wanted to do a little bit something different today on stream, because I got a good suggestion in one of the streams once. Was to, since we have the AutoCrafting feature on this server, that I should actually take advantage of it. And at the slime farm, because we usually just store the shulker box full of slime balls, and then I would have to craft the slime blocks manually. So we made a system, and we made it basically AutoCraft with the carpet feature to use the crafting table automatically with hopper support. And yeah, so remember over here we had a complete storage over here where we had the bedrock and stuff was coming up through here. And then we would have storage on the sides here. We completely gutted that idea. And we now go underneath the bedrock to further expand this and make it pretty much fully automatic for us. So this button right here allows us to go down and into the area where we did a stream where I built the AutoCrafter area. So to do a bunch of decoration there, but at least it is functional. So I'm going to do the decoration and then we're going to head back and do the world eater for the rest of the episode. And yeah, so I would have had a time lapse of it, but I wasn't streaming. But since I did stream, there is at least a full VOD on Twitch for a few weeks. I think it lasts. So if you want to see the building process, go over there. I did design it in a different world, where that was a creative test world. So yeah, that was about 3-4 hours. But yeah, in the end, it took about 2 hours to build in survival, which isn't too bad. Okay, let's head down there. You just have the same slime block features we did before. And yeah, so here is our auto-crafted area. So pretty much this is very complicated. Well, it looks complicated, but I can assure you it's not really too complicated. It's just a lengthy process. So pretty much we just shortened the same item elevator we used from down below. Reuse that. And we, instead of taking the up to there, we still split them up into 2 separate streams here. And then they make their way over here. So they get split in 2 directions. So we have 64 shulker unloaders here. So this top layer right here, right where these pistons are, these are all shulker unloaders. All 1 wide tileable. And yeah, what we do here is we, once we detect a incoming shulker box, once it gets placed here, we start unloading it, and also we also lock this hopper here. So the maximum amount of items that can get into 1 hopper is 1 out here and 1 in the hopper up here. That is the maximum amount that we can get per module. So technically we can hold 128 shulkers in here at once, but we can unload 64 of them at any given point in time, which should be plenty for our slime farm because we only fill 48 shulkers at any given point in time. So we have a huge buffer here with this. So yeah, we split them up here. So the same center goes 32 over there. This side goes over 32 over there. So yeah, these are simple shulker box unloaders. Not fast, just standard speed because we don't need it to be too fast since we load them the shulker boxes at the same speed down below. So we load them at the same speed down here. So there's really no reason to make it any faster, besides to make it more compact, which I feel like is too much work, to be honest, for the thing here. So this will work perfectly fine for us. And yeah, so those unloaded shulker, or the unloaded slime balls get fed into an AutoCrafter here. So these right here will AutoCraft the slime balls into slime blocks. So once this crafting table gets filled up in the 9 slots, it will unlock the hopper here, taking the slime block out, and then lock in the top hopper up here, allowing us to not put any more items into the crafting table. And then we can then take that output and load it back into a shulker box here. And then once that is filled, we break that. That goes along this hopper line that we're going through right now. So that goes all the way across on both sides. Take that, transport it up here. There we have a storage silo, but obviously there's still a lot of decoration that needs to be done here. But we're using storage silos here. My first time ever actually using one of these. And yeah, it's quite compact for the size of it. Pretty simple redstone, just comparator with a repeater. And yeah, so that'll tell us how much we actually have, very simply. And then yeah, so what also we do with this system here is we take those empty shulker boxes that we took from here, and then we take that down, and then refill the shulker box loader for the slime blocks with that shulker box. So we have a buffer here, about 60 shulker boxes, but for every shulker box we fill here, there's about like 30 or something coming in. So if we ever need shulker boxes, we can just come here and take them out of here. So we will eventually get an overstock here. But yeah, so that was quite a lengthy design process, but I'm happy with how it turned out in the end, because that looks kind of crazy. So obviously this is going to give us a lot of shulker boxes that are like partially filled, but there's going to be so much slime in the first place, it's not going to matter in the end. But yeah, so we still have to decorate this stuff as well. So that's what I'm going to do now, and then I'll head back over to the area we'll do some time lapse of the War Leader construction, which will also be streamed. So yeah, I'm going to be streaming quite a lot, but it will be the YouTube spoilers. So if you don't want to see it, any of the YouTube content spoiled for you, I completely understand. But yeah, head over there. Down in the description below, there'll be a link to my Twitch. You can follow. And yeah, appreciate that. And let's get back to the grind. Alright, we just finished this area, so let's go down and check it all out. So down here, say the same layout down here. As you can see, we go slowly up top and see what we did up here. And I'm quite happy with how this turned out. It's not, you know, the best thing in the world, but it still gives you a general idea of what's going on here. So we have this slime ball in the center, which is by the input from our shulker box filled with slime balls from the bottom of the farm. And then we have this little arrow here that'll into the little slime here, which is like a slime indicating you're going to slime blocks, because slime block texture is a little bit difficult to do. So we just stayed with the regular slime head. And it's an 8x8, so it kind of gives you the same idea of what comes over here. And we do have a storage silo on both sides. This one is just a dummy for symmetry purposes, so yeah, this is the only one that actually works. And we come over here, we get the shulker boxes filled with slime blocks, which is our output from our system down here, which works pretty much 100% of the time. Occasionally I have seen some shulker boxes get into the area here, but that's a really simple fix. We just go across this glass here, we can take them out. But yeah, it's not too bad. Not too often, at least. It's kind of weird. I've never seen that happen. It's kind of hard to get reliable shulker unloaders for that very reason. But yeah. All in all, huge success. I've already used 4 shulker boxes out of this thing. And we still have a bunch of stuff up here. We have about 2 double chests. This one's almost empty to craft in the system. I'm trying to do it slowly so that we can fill most of the ones that like have, so we don't have like all these ones back here that'll never get used. So like 6 stacks of slime blocks. Try to use the ones in front so we can get the most slime blocks out of it already crafted in here. But yeah, that's just my thought process. I don't want to, like, you know, the system can handle all the shulker boxes I have up there. I just think it's smarter to, you know, have them all crafted instead of not really crafted. But yeah, so we can head out of here and head over to the Hogman perimeter. Alright, as you saw from that time lapse, we have our bottom part of the second side of the world eater completely done. So, yep, that took about an hour, so not too bad. It took about 2.5 to get that side done while streaming, so it was about 45 to get this one done. Just the bottom part, which seems a bit faster than that side for some reason. But, I don't know. The top part's going to be a bit more of a pain. Just because of the way the thing is. So yeah, that looks a lot more complicated than that. So yeah, that's the hard part now. We're probably going to stream this, at least some of it. If I can't get it all done in one stream, we'll just finish the rest off stream, but you can see just how more complicated it is. But hopefully you get a system down or rhythm and we can just fly through it. But yeah, the bottom part's not too bad. Like the first 3 layers aren't too bad, and you get up to here, things start to get more complicated because they're so compact and everything. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Shouldn't be too bad in the end. Might take a little bit more longer than like regular, but I think we should be fine. But yeah, I gotta get more terracotta. I'm about to run out. I only have 4 stacks of it. I'm pretty sure there's more than that here, because there's a bunch there. So there's 5 times 44. I think we're a little bit short. So I'll get more terracotta in preparation, and then we'll be good to go. And I'll see you after the stream. And we'll end this episode off there. Alright, full world eater is completely constructed, as you can see. Did this on a live stream, finished most of it. I think I got like a quarter of the way from the top 2 layers. Like, so basically from that observer to that powder there, I did like a couple, like probably like 5 or 6 of them on stream. And then I was getting really aggravated with building in between the bedrock, because as you can see here, you kind of can't maneuver very easily. So yeah, I forgot about this when I was doing the first one. Oh, when I was doing this, I was like, it seems so easy to do a perimeter, but building this world eater so close to the bedrock can be difficult at times. But I did end up finishing it before tomorrow, where we do the stream. Tomorrow, running the world eater. So yeah, I'm gonna plan to stream the whole thing on Twitch. So yeah, if you want to see the full process of the world eater going and how much ancient debris we do get, yeah, so that'll be a live stream on my Twitch. There's a link in the description down below. So yeah, we're almost done. Final preparations have been made. All we gotta do is run it, and we have another perimeter fully cleared out. All we gotta do is decoration and the farm, and we're done. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, all those sorts of things, and I'll see you in the next one.